to get ready to bring Earl up here. He's going to, oh, by the way, before I forget, it's his birthday, so everybody starts singing happy birthday.
It was push and pull. See, anybody can be a CEO in business. You don't have to be a tech wizard. Is everybody having fun? Did you guys enjoy what you heard from Brent just now? That was cool, right? Give it up for Brent. You know, it's crazy because people don't realize, they don't know what they don't know. And I want to tell you guys something about me. And this was a humbling moment in my life when I realized I didn't know half of what I thought I knew. And then the realization got worse because I found out I only knew a quarter of what I thought I knew. And that's how business works. See, I've been a business owner for 37 years. I've built multiple 7-figure businesses and 8-figure businesses. And like most entrepreneurs, I've had successes and I've had failures. Everybody sitting in the room out here has this desire to build something that grows, that blossoms, that goes so far forward that all your dreams are realized, right? We're here to learn from the best. We're here to draw from people's knowledge. But there's things that you don't know in business that can absolutely crush you. So, the last company that I built, prior to this company, put in almost $2 million of hard money, real money, out of the bank account money, not I'll sign for that and I'll pay you back a little bit later, real money. Within 3 years, built it to 8 figures revenue annually. My gosh, my dreams are coming true. I'm going to exit maybe 5x, 10x revenue, right? That's what we all want, isn't it? We want to build something. No, nobody wakes up and says, I want to work the rest of my life. I want to get up and I want to grind, but we have a plan. Maybe it's to pass it down to our kids. Maybe it's to sell it off. Maybe we're just going to ride that pony until the cows come home. Doesn't matter what it is. You know what your dream is. My dream was to build something and to sell it at multiple terms of revenue and enjoy the rest of my life and work on my next project because I'll probably never stop working, right? But I like Harley Davidsons. Now you guys are going, Earl, where'd you going with this? What's Harley Davidsons have to do about this? Well, I love them. I've ridden ever since I was a little kid, not always Harleys, right? You start on a bike and you push it along. And you eventually graduate up to Harleys. You go from the crotch rockets to Harleys because you get older. You got to go to a Harley, then a bagger. But anyway, I had ridden from the West Coast back to New York. I'm celebrating the victories in business that I've had. Everything's going great. Life is wonderful. And I'm on my way back from this 5,000 mile journey. I've got to get back. You know, business is there. I've got to attend to things. I have family and things like that. I'm doing about 85 and an 80. Not a soul in sight, just taking everything in, and I come over a blind rise. And as my headlights level down, I see a mule deer. Now normally when you're out riding, you're enjoying nature, you're going, my gosh, is that a mule deer? Hello, mule deer, as you're passing by, and everything is good. But this one was standing in the highway, as they commonly do. Broadside, about 250 feet in front of me, and at 85 I'm doing 126 feet per second. Now I wasn't crazy speeding, I wasn't doing anything reckless, you know, the bike goes really, really fast, a lot faster than that, but I'm only doing 85. I lean to the right, the deer facing the opposite direction should have went, whoa, I'm out of the way, but instead the deer went, is that a Harley? Let me get a closer look. I had no time to dynamite the brakes. I plowed into it, and here I am flopping down the pavement at 85 miles an hour for 195 feet with an 800-pound bike landing on top of me. I had a business doing 8 figures. I had an exit plan. I had a strategy. I had worked like I'd worked my whole life to build something. Like all of you are working to build something for yourselves. Now you hear about businesses that fail, and they fail because of economic downturns, they fail because of competition, they fail because they run out of resources. They don't have access to credit and capital. That's what you typically hear, right? How many people, by show of hands, have heard of people losing 8-figure businesses because they hit a deer while riding a Harley? Anyone? Now you can say that. But I ended up in a coma. You know, they told everybody I was going to die. They said, he's not going to make it. Kind of a sad state of affairs. Now, I had a couple business partners that were on the cap table. They had brought the idea to me. I had the money. I had the know-how, the acumen to build a business. And I had agreed with them if we hit a certain threshold, I would put them on the cap table as remuneration for bringing this idea to me. Now, the person who backed the entire company, that used their name for the company, that everything was tied to within the company, was laying there dying. Most people would say, where do I send flowers? How can I help the family? What can I do to be there in support of the person that's also helped build our dream? They instead said, well, it's post-COVID. I can do DocuSigns. Let's get some merchant capital advance loans in his name. 150 grand in, 150 grand out. 50 in, 50 out. Then they set up another company with a similar name in an adjacent state and started collecting from my receivables. Then they stripped and ripped my company while I lay there dying. No concern for my family. No concern for me. Ta-da! I lived! Now that was sort of bittersweet because I'm recuperating in a chair. I'm in a chair that raises and lowers me to my feet. I'm going, Lord, I'm not Job. I'm not Job. What is it you want me to do? Where am I supposed to go with this? Spent $70,000 in forensic accounting only to find out that because they were on the cap table, it was now a civil matter, no longer a criminal matter, though even everything they'd done was criminal. I share this with you guys because you don't know what pitfalls are going to arise in your business. We all approach business from the standpoint of we're going to make some money, we're going to reinvest our money, and we're going to build this amazing business, but we don't think about how we need to protect ourselves. It's that innocuous thing that can change your life forever. For me, it was a deer in the road while enjoying my day on a Harley Davidson. But now, for you guys, here's what happened because of that. I knew that if I got to live, and by the way, for anybody who's in medicine or anything like that, I will tell you the best medicine you can have in life is grit, determination, and stubbornness. And I'm stubborn. So what do? I know that if I want to start another company, I'm going to do something that gives back in a big way, impacts the life, because the legacy that a man has or a woman in life and what they do, it's not about the money, it's not about the possessions, it's not about the cars. It is the stories that they tell about you long after you're gone. How did you impact lives? What did you do to change it? I want to impact your lives today. I want to change your lives for the better today. This company was built 100% with a servant mentality in mind. We want to do something for you. You've heard amazing people up here all week talking about how they can help you benefit your business. By show of hands, would everybody like to be able to take advantage of every single thing every speaker has offered here today? Show me your hands if that's what you'd like to do. Let me tell you something. You can. The only thing standing in your way is what? What? Money. So if I told every one of you out there that within 45 to 90 days, you could have all the money you need for your business to grow and scale in a way you never thought possible, would that excite you? Yeah. Would that actually excite you to know that you have the money to do what you want to do? Well, you are in a situation right now. We flew Robbie Dappler the third in. He runs our Turbo Turing division. This is a way where we can get you positioned quickly to achieve your dreams. You're all here because you have dreams. We can help you achieve that. Do not leave this room without making that connection point. Because we're going to do something that we don't do in our business typically, which is say, yeah, come on down. We'll give freely of ourselves and we'll see how we can help you out. That you want to have money that's already there, but you don't know where it's at. Most of us do. This is crazy concept, right? I own a business. Where's money in my business? You've all heard of AI, right? No? Nobody's heard of AI? This is interactive. I've heard of AI, right? Yes? All right. It is changing lives. It is changing the way we do business. We at TJ Corporate Credit and the family of Turing businesses bring in the best AI products and principles to help and benefit the people that we serve. I'm going to do something that, and Brent's back there going, don't do it, don't do it. I'm going to do it. I don't care. I'm going to do it. I'm going to tell you this first because it's really, really important. All right? Walter O'Brien, arguably one of the smartest people on the planet. Anybody heard of Walter O'Brien? Scorpion. Yeah, Scorpion. There you go. You got it. Okay. So I was listening to him talk one time. He's always been on the forefront of AI way back. Now, we all know that Alan Turing invented AI. If we don't, now you do. Hence the name, the family of Turing businesses. But Walter said, at some point, very, 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 very soon, AI and robotics is either going to tell you what to do in your life and business, or you will tell it what to do. I prefer to be on the latter. Who else? Do you want to tell AI what to do, or do you want AI to tell you what to do? Here's the sad reality. People are like, well, AI is going to take our jobs. AI is going to take our jobs. Let me tell you, I want to be the one that tells you this. It is. There's going to be so many jobs that go to the wayside, so many things that change because of AI, because it's replacing things. You have to be on the forefront. You have to know how to utilize it in the best possible way. So, we own software that can take a look at your business and identify where you're missing money. We have master coaches that utilize this AI software that are heavily trained in it, that can take any niche, any spirit, any dynamic of business, and based on historical and empirical data, redirect you and show you where you're missing out on money. As a matter of fact, I cannot think of one instance yet where we've sat down with an actual viable business where we haven't uncovered within 45 minutes at least 6 figures of missing revenue. Now, what do you think a person pays? If I say to you, sir, here's $100,000 in your business and this is how you go access it, and you go, my God, what would that be worth to you? A lot, right? Is this not great? Is this not the opportunity you guys wanted? To be able to take advantage of every single professional who came up on the stage and gave so freely of themselves to you. My gosh, look at all the people that have came up. This is just one more. We're creating access points for you. We care about you, and I can tell you that the relationships, the conversations, and the interactions that we've had have been absolutely mind-blowing. And I would like to see where every one of you are a year from now. It's all about money. And if you have that money to take advantage, to grow and scale, where could you be? My name is Erle. I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to me. Let's rock and roll the rest of the day.